Christmas Carol or whatever. All right, armpit lady is in, I guess. Redbox, you like armpits? Am I taking that pyronade? That's interesting. I don't know. I wish there was one more scorch thing here. I'm gonna palm berry. Oh shit, I can't palm berry. Because it costs a fucking $1. You're shitting on top of me. I'm $1 short. Maybe you don't pyronade then. 3.5. Okay, I think you don't then. What's under here? Wait, coupon saves the day. Coupon saves the day. D. This is a weird day one. Horny bait arc has been my whole career. Look. Just because we've known each other for like 6+ years doesn't mean you can label me, you know? You understand? Shit. Live! Damn it. Chat's the horny ones, right? 35. That was a bad hit. I don't really like armpit lady. That well, I mean, I like the cut of her jib. You know, she's flaunting those pits like you wouldn't believe. They have an actual burn build. I got a fake burn build. Do hat change. Finally, the sex icon is back. The grenades are bad. I think the electronade is great. I think pyronade is like okay in the early game. I think the electric grenade is actually really good, personally. Streaming crooner. Hold on. Puffloon plus Noxolith here. Yo, though. It's coming together, baby. All right. Boom. Bang. Bish. Pyronade's still good on fire teams. Yeah, I think Pyronade's okay, but you do need to like keep the burn going. So it's a bit... Whereas the Electronade works like most of the time, it feels to me. We might actually catch up to this, because they're not doing that much poison. It's tight, though. It's tight, Breadbox. Super Auto Pets of Pokemon, you nailed it on the head. That is pretty much exactly what it is. I'm falling for the poison bait. D. It's not my fault. I am falling for the poison bait, aren't I? Don't worry, it'll guide us to victory. What's under there? Nothing. Oh. I don't think you do 2 knocks, though. I think you hold this bitch just for a little while. But not for long. I don't think I lock it in or anything. Okay. It's a free demo, Breadbox. You can be playing it right now. Batomon Showdown. But you'll never beat my rank. They just got some Craigs. We're doing okay for now, but we probably got a D-transition from this or something, right? We kind of got it early, though. Feels like I need to. Shogapede, it's not the way. The Feast is takeable probably here. I'm tempted to Boomagon the Noxolith. Drop the Pyro. Oh boy. I don't think you bother with the Cherub. You don't Boomagon that. Ain't no way. No need for a Trouble here, really, I think. Celestia. No. Noximbus. Also no. Oh, I don't like it. Stop it. Stop that right now. Oh my god. I don't like the bat. I don't think the bat's good. Yet another flying monster that can hit the bricks. It doesn't double trigger the Puffloon, it only single triggers. So it feels like you might as well save the slot for a Fumungus. Or wait for more Puffloons or something. Back good with the cat? Which kitty cat? You don't play mini games anymore? It's called getting old, right? Oh, here's the Thorntail. I think the Thorntail's bait. When allies inflict poison, this gains +6 damage permanently. This kitty one. I guess, yeah, the bat would be better with this. Yeah. They're going to be purging a lot of my poison here. And they got this Bambuto that's a growing as well. But I just need kind of a nice slow match here to grow our Thorntail, I suppose. Your cooldown's 6.5 seconds, which is forever long. That's the problem with going Thorntail for the most part. Oh my god, we won. I'm shocked. Because you both need a lot of poison appliers. You need a lot of poison appliers as well as something to lower your cooldown, which is kind of a lot. It's definitely not Wish Wash. Bat does trigger bird. What bird? The bat was offered before the Thorntail was offered. The bat would not double trigger Puffloon, it would only single trigger. Yeah, shop rank and hope for a Cobrex. We got a Galvanine offered. Basic candy. Sell the Rune Rocks, hit a Puffloon, pray it's this one. That's not. It's pretty bad. Wouldn't be able to afford a Snake, too. How's Grampy? He's pretty good. He has high blood pressure now, so he's on amlodipine. He pisses... He's been kind of bad about having some accidents. I mean, a level 2 Puffloon is pretty big. Nice. Thank God for that. Dryadel with the Thorntail for now, at least? You could just take the Spinnerai. Just to get an extra trigger on you. The Dryadel's okay. Or we just sit on this money and we kind of wait. Maybe you spend 10 bucks on the Spinnerai. I think you spent 10 bucks on the Spinnerai. How old is he now? Let's see. We adopted him when he was supposedly 2. That was in 2021. So he's probably about 7-ish. That's what they estimated. Ba, ba, ba. I think we got this, right? That level on the Puffloon was huge. Massive. Enormous, I say. Spinnerai where the Venupuff is? Oh, true. Alright, now we just roll for Snek. We have a 10% chance to see a legendary. In level 3 uncommon, no. Snek. Snek! Okay, so you probably just drop this, because you want to just trigger poison as often as possible. So now the bat, again, is slightly better with Snek. No Noxolith. Oh. I should have dropped the Noxolith and kept the Venopuff. I don't think you leveled the Thorntail. You dropped the Thorntail? Well, I definitely want to drop the Noxolith. Stop! Anna. More Puff. Doesn't matter. I do have to try. Okay, I legitimately think you drop this for the Venopuff because it's all about just triggering the Snek as often as possible. It just takes too long. The Venopuff will practically get 2 attacks off in that time, which will charge Snek. I don't even care about leveling these guys. It's just about making Snek go. An Aristobat would go pretty well here, so we can find that. Chocope too slow. We lock if you see another Snek. No Snek. Okay, I think we go 130. Bum ba doo. Bum 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 bum. Thorntail needs to be getting 1,000 damage to work. Nah. Even then, though, when you have like a Bumblebee with 0.4 second cooldown, it is gonna be G of the G. Big healing build. It's hard to survive. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. We need Snek. I'm sure we can get better items than this, too. Oh. I wonder if you don't want to do this. No, you do. You don't buy those Thorntails, though. Puff. Puff. Guess I'm gonna do that. Give me... Yes, Spinnerize. Excellent. Like that. Okay. Snek? Guess I'll do that. I think I'll settle for this Noximbus for right now. As well. Yeah, I'll just leave that. Okay. Papa needs a snack. Oh, no. BigShock.com. Snek. Snek! Ah! Can't do me, bitch. Can't do me, bitch. Level 4 Puff Puff? Holy shit. Holy shit. I actually don't know what a level 4 is. Times... What? Oh my god. I really need link cables now then. There's an Aristobat. And I would like to level you to try to get those link cables. So the Venopuff or the Noximbus? Kind of doesn't matter too much. 4 second cooldown. Chat, you're so obsessed with the Thorntail. I'm so confused. So there's the Fumungus. It has a relatively low cooldown. 3 seconds. It's quite low, right? So I guess it's probably better than... Well, it's definitely better than you. There's no doubt about that. So I guess you double buy here. I guess I'll hold you. Okay, shortest cooldowns slash applicators. No, shortest cooldowns go here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you don't need... Maybe the snake was good enough and you don't need to go Fumungus here. But I don't know. It was an expensive swap, but might be meaningful. Okay. Good enough for me, baby. 8 wins. Where's the rest of the Sneks? Is Focus Pill good enough to take? Maybe. Snek. Snek? You are not Snek, but I do have the Spinner Eye waiting in the wings, so I guess that works out. Flying monsters have +1 multicast. No, I think you just reduce everything's cooldown. Snek. Lock. Okay. Snek. Snake me. Uh-oh. Heal me, Puffloon. Heal me. Ow, it worked. The Puffloon's healing is actually doing something. Why not snake next to bird? It doesn't matter what the snake is next to. The snake doesn't need to be next to anything. It's not based on adjacent. The Puffloon is based on adjacent. But the Puffloon only triggers once. It's not per cast, it's per trigger. So you just want the lowest cooldown Mon next to the Puffloon here. The multicast on the bird will not help the Puffloon, in other words, if that makes sense. 1.9, 2.6. I guess now that's the best we can do. You're better for Snek. You're better for Puffloon. Black Sludge is good. Don't. I still don't have the cables, huh? Getting broke here. What was I hoping for? Well, obviously we want more Snek. Wouldn't mind leveling the Aristobat. Might just have to take this. The snake would instantly trigger the fish again. Yeah, but the snake's not going to trigger as often as, like, these guys still overall. Like, you're probably going to get... like, the Spinner Eye's probably going to get a couple casts off before the Snek gets a cast off. So the snake takes... Okay, so this is where you're going to have to do the math. So you're asking it, why not the snake here, I think? We want to trigger the Puffloon as often as possible. So whatever makes the Puffloon go off as soon as possible will make the snake go much, much faster. Okay, Acorns is under 100 rank. Acorns, is this the correct loadout? And if that's the case, then that is what we should be doing 100%. Because you have to understand the spider is triggering the Puffloon to spread poison 12 times after 1.9 seconds. That's pretty good for Snake. Whereas if you do this, the Spinner Eye does not do anything like that whatsoever. It only reduces the cooldown by 1 second. You're using the spider to trigger the Puffloon more, which lowers the cooldown of the Cobrex. Now, there is sort of a question around the attack cap on the Puffloon. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right. We got our 10 wins with Snek. 174. Okay. Probably not going to go far, but we'll do the best. Trust in the pits? I should have trusted in the pits, right? I'm going to lasso here, because maybe we'll get something that actually is good. I so easily forsake our builds. I think we're just going to have to sit here. I really want to level you just to get link cables here. Because if we had link cables, that would be really useful for making the Puffloon trigger more often. But the thing is, you have the lowest cooldown, so you're triggering the Puffloon after 1.9 seconds. Pretty much from then on, the Puffloon is constantly attacking for the rest. Like, it's never not on cooldown. There was a 10 attack cap per second on each monster. So it kind of, the positioning kind of doesn't matter after your initial placement, after your lowest cooldown mon here, as far as I can tell. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. If I were to guess, it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, that's a cool build. That's cool, right? I'm jealous. Wow, we only had like one death. Oh! Oh! Oh? Oh. Oh. It's not that cool. Yeah, it's not that cool, though. You can use Spider plus 2 Snake on the fish, so the first trigger and then is instantly. No, it doesn't matter. You trigger the Puffloon after 1.9 seconds. This guy would trigger the Puffloon 0.7 seconds later. The Puffloon is never going to stop attacking. It doesn't matter. So there's going to be so many queued up attacks with this Puffloon, it just doesn't matter. No Snek. I tried. Snek! Metronome's pretty good here, I think. Big Snek. Sexy Snek. So in theory, that's probably better, but again, so many attacks are queued up here, I don't know if it really matters. Stellagon was kind of interesting there, though. Shit. Yeah. Rolled right past that bad boy. Ah, it's fine. We got Snek now. I think the bat still goes. If anything. I don't know. I can't tell how much this matters with the Puffloon, but maybe it's just not a big decision. Well, I should hold whatever we use here. You could even consider the Forma Queen. It's not the worst idea. I don't know if I bother with you. Snake! So I guess now you do that just for more Snek action. Mostly because it's funny. I don't know if it's necessarily because it's good. I'm actually going to lock in for this because I think, I don't know, the link cables might be important. They might not be. Another Snake, leave bat. Don't think it really changes much. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell at this point. No! No! Come on! Yes! No! What the fuck happened? 11 wins, baby. Let's go. Okay, we take the bat. I think I'm going to hold out on leveling you. Okay, Stellagon is quite interesting here. You could use 2 Spinnerai. I go full poison and forsake Fumungus just because this is funnier at this point. It's not even that I think this would be better. I just think it's funnier. Because no, wait, multicast doesn't really help the Puffloon, but it does help the Snake? Let me buy the Stellagon. I'd have to go and see how much damage the Fumungus actually did, but it was probably pretty good. If I were to guess. Ding. Stellagon only helps, well, actually it helps the Aristobats too, huh? Oh, I didn't consider that. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I want to try this. I've done many, what you might call it. Oh, shit. Okay, that's fine, though. I forgot I don't have link cables. Is this good? I don't know. I don't know. I want to try it. Come on. Oh no. I kind of just want... Let's try to find our last snake, which would free up a lot here. So no Stelagons yet. Snake. 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 Snake? Yeah, it's still good. Wing kibbles? Can't really do that now. The healing might actually be slightly important here. 1.6, 1.6. I think I'm going to use a spinner eye over another snake. I'm not sure about that, though. Drinking the puff is more important. I think I mostly agree with you here. Then try... I don't know, though. Because that's kind of a lot. Oh, they're their own poison build. But they're much stronger than mine. Okay, so how are they doing it? Oh, they have a giant Shogapede with a bunch of Puffloons? Oh, wow. So they have a 0.1 second Shogapede that's just triggering 3 Puffloons. You monster. You decadent monster. Yeah, they're a bit too fast for me. Their Puffloons have a lot of healing, too. Damn. Basic candy hits a spinner eye, which is not meaningful, so we don't do that. Tote bag good? No. You buy a Stelagon? I like Stelagon. More Stelagons will make the snakes trigger more. Won't make the Puffloon trigger more. Interesting. No Aristobat now. Let me try to level either Snek or Stelagon, please. Wait. Oh, I like the pearl here. Level 3 Snek. Lock in for the Stello afterwards. I don't know if that's actually the way to do it, but here we are. 5,000 HP. I have a metronome, but still probably the best we can do. Stelagon doesn't affect all 3. That sucks, huh? Stupid link cables. I only have 7 trinkets, which is such a rarity, I feel. Huh. It's interesting. I don't know, it's kind of fun. You know how I play without checking the stats constantly? I always forget to check the stats. Bum 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 bum. Ooh. Yeah, I think they got too much here. I'm not healing for enough either. What do they have, a Stalagrove or something? No, they just got a Craig. Stupid Pebbler! Oh, wait, they're purging my poison too. That should be illegal. That's so rude. That is so rude. And you know it is. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, I forgot to check it again. Yeah, just lower everyone's cooldowns here. That better? Yeah, just because the short cooldown, it should be better. +4 multicast now. Well, that's not meaningful. Zenith Stone? I suppose. Try to find those link cables. They would be meaningful. I'm not going to be able to afford all the Aristobats, but maybe if we survive for long enough. Ooh, Black Sludge good, though. Is it good? Probably not. Okay, let's slow down the potential last combat. Yeah, still no link cables. It'd be good, kind of good for the Puffloon. Probably not that meaningful, but it would be best because of the Stelagon here. Oh, double reap. Oh, my Puffloon, no! Didn't matter. You murderer! Big Torantler. I'm jealous of this build, too. It's just kind of cool looking. On the first cast, gain 3 random legendary trinkets for each legendary ally. I only had 2, but they did have... Now, the Dragonite didn't really matter. Well, it's just kind of an interesting build all around. 36 trinkets, whereas I had essentially none. I mean, it's kind of hard to judge here who actually did anything here. You got to go off still, but the Puffloon died before anything else. I still like that. I thought it was a good build. It's not too often the Puffloon actually works out because I feel like the game never wants to give me the Puff Puffs. Let's pay out those bets. Improve my rank this run. The answer was yes.